Hey guys, what's up? It's TheThirdKnight here, and welcome to episode 6 of the Road to Armadyls stuff. Finally have got it out for you guys, and it was a pretty cool week, especially with the evolution of combat. Now, I have no idea, obviously, what your opinions and stuff are on the evolution of combat. I'm really hoping that you're at least trying it out and trying to embrace it as much as possible, because JGEX seemed pretty determined to keep it in the game, so hopefully you enjoy it. But yeah. It was a really fun week. A few reasons for that. Probably the first reason being the kill that you're about to see here. I finally got something that was probably a bit overdue, and that is a pair of Ragefire boots. Obviously, I would have preferred the Glavians or the Steadfast boots, but you know, I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm happy I've got a pair of boots. I know a lot of other people who have had dry streaks over the amount of kills that I've already done without any pairs of boots, so nothing really huge to complain about there. I was trying to be a bit funny and pretend I was home teleporting before I picked them up in that clip there, but you know, that failed a bit. Anyway, so that's really cool. That was a really great sort of start to the week. I say start to the week, that was probably about halfway through the amount of footage I ended up getting for this week. But yeah, that was really cool, and it's really great to know that I've at least got one pair of boots before I get the Armadyls stuff. I'm going to be really interested to see whether I can actually pick up another pair. That would be really cool, and it would really make the final price check quite nice. But yeah, so that's really cool, and I think the best thing is with all the updates that have come out this week because of the evolution of combat, like all the new equipment and all the changes to armor and like the defense and everything that everything has, and all the new monster weaknesses and stuff. Ragefire boots, Glavian boots, and Steadfast boots, I believe, are still the best boots. If not the best, they're probably second to possibly, like, I don't know, maybe Torva, Pwning, and Virtus boots, but I'm not sure on that. I'm fairly certain that they're still above those. So that's kind of cool. I'd be interested to find that out, actually. So don't take my word for that, but they're still really good boots, so that's nice. They've maintained their value, and that'll be really great for the end of the series. Have a bit of spare cash. But yeah, basically, evolution of combat. If you haven't tried them with the evolution of combat, well, basically, JGEX ended up nerfing Glacors a little bit last night, because it would take you like less than a minute to kill one Glacor, and that was amazing. I got like, I think about 80 Glacor kills in an hour, and prior to the evolution of combat, you would have been getting about, I don't know, between 30 and 40 kills an hour max at Glacors, and that would be you like actually having to concentrate on kills properly, and you know, make sure that you were doing everything right, and you had your Steel Titan out, and you'd probably only be able to do that with a Steel Titan as well. I didn't even really end up using a Steel Titan much this week, mainly because hopefully some of you know, but basically I don't think they've edited the attacks much of summoning familiars. They're planning on bringing out a bigger summoning update where they update familiars a lot more, so that'll make them a lot more useful than they are sort of now. Another thing that I just wanted to quickly say, a huge thank you to everybody. I have reached 600 subscribers. That's another like really cool milestone. It's absolutely amazing to like have that many subscribers. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just awesome. Anyway, I obviously really enjoy making videos for you guys, and you know, that's why I do it. And so yeah, thank you guys, thank you massively for that. Oh yeah, and I also have officially finished university as of today, so that's really cool as well. I'll basically be on holidays for ages now, and I'll be able to bring out some cool videos and stuff on top of the ones I'm hopefully already bringing out for you guys. But anyway, getting back on topic, the evolution of combat, it still makes, like, even after the nerf, Glacors are still like really easy to kill. I would say that the nerf that JGEX did like last night or whenever it was that they had a system update, I would say that adds like probably another like 10 or 20 seconds on top of the average Glacor kill. So that's kind of cool that it hasn't like really messed it up too much. Usually JGEX, well, in the past JGEX have been fairly brutal with their nerfs, but I think now they're sort of learning that people get a bit pissed off when they've been having all this fun and then it no longer happens. sort of like the Ganodermic beasts where they started dropping cabbages. That was a bit of a troll, but I'm fairly happy because I did get in before that, and I did make a fair bit of profit out of that, which you'll have to wait for the next episode of PVM Pro for. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was, speaking of PvM Pro, I actually got the Penance Aura, because at the moment, the guy who sells auras, the loyalty points guy, there's a 25% discount off of all auras, so I'd highly recommend you guys make the most of that if you've got a few loyalty points stocked up. Even if you don't have many, there are still some fairly cheap, good auras out there, and so that would be really great to have a look at. But anyway, I did end up getting the Penance Aura, and that was so good at Glacors, and it's probably still like really good. I could literally just take my air runes, fire runes, unicorn scrolls in case I was feeling a bit scared of, like, I don't know, for some reason losing health, and then I could just, yeah, did I say I could, then I'd just bring 2 overload flasks and I would be there for an hour. Don't need any like food, don't need any prayer potions or anything. Penance would do all that for me. I could have whatever the turmoil version of the magic prayer and soul split on the entire time, and I'd be absolutely fine. Wouldn't lose any health unless maybe I like fell asleep and then I'd just use my unicorn. Yeah, so that was really cool. Another point which is kind of interesting about the evolution of combat is how they've obviously gotten rid of the death runes and blood rune requirement for surge spells, which is like absolutely awesome, like in my opinion. Obviously I didn't have like a bunch of them stocked up, so I didn't really lose any money on those if you're looking at it from that perspective. But yeah, it's really cool because now magic is like so much more useful, and I think, well, pretty much I haven't even really used melee or ranged much at all since the since the launch of the evolution of combat until now. Basically that's because I've been doing bosses which have been most weak to magic, but I mean I've seen so many more people using magic now, which is really cool. But yeah, it's really nice that that's come about from the evolution of combat. I guess that's one of the things Jagex was sort of aiming for. But there is a huge amount of bugs and stuff still existing in the game, which hopefully they'll patch soon. I know they patched a huge amount of them last night. It was kind of funny. I like went to water some of my spirit saplings, and I'm like, all right, I realized my magic watering can's not working, and then I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go get my other watering can, fill that with water. Okay, I can't fill that with water. Now what can I do? My magic saplings, my spirit saplings, but no, that's fine. I can water them now. There's an update, so that's kind of cool to know that I can finally do that. But yeah, onto the Carnage report. This is the episode total. So I did manage to get a lot of stuff. I got a great number of shards. That's almost a quarter I need for the Armadyls staff. 22 shards, and obviously those boots. Now this series total currently on the screen is the previous series total, so from last week. So a total of 639 Glacor kills and 59 shards, and that's gone up to 81 shards and 824 Glacor kills, and obviously those boots. And there is a lot of nice valued items there. That would make a great price check already, and that would be really nice to sell all of that stuff. I do have it all in a bank tab, and I am planning on doing a massive price check at the end, hopefully seeing it worth a lot. Hopefully I get steadfast boot drop in between now and then. That would really make it a lot more expensive, a lot more money. But that, anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They are dropped every 500 Glacor kills, and I do think that it'll probably be over 1,000 Glacor kills before I get enough shards. So it will be interesting to see if I get them as a drop. But that's it for this week. Sorry for if I sounded a bit tired, or if I started talking about some random stuff in this video. I have been fairly tired because I did end up going to bed at about 5 AM last night. If you wanted to know why, basically Zamorak God Wars Dungeon is the place to be at the moment. You can camp there solo with Fire Surge at the moment for as long as you want, and I'll have more on that on the next episode of PvM Pro. But I recommend anybody who's maxed out and stuff to have a go at that, even if you're not really good. Fire Surge, Zamorak God Wars Dungeon, it's amazing. Anyway, one last thing that I wanted to add in is I am probably going to make a Glacor guide for the evolution of combat between now and when the series ends, or maybe after the series ends, and that should be pretty cool. Just tell me in the comments if you guys want that. The more people that I get, sort of asking for that, then I'll make it. Otherwise, I'll make something else which you guys want more. But yeah, we'll stay tuned for that. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video.